It's overcoming that and like looking at them more of as a person and like as a soul rather than just like someone to fulfill my needs. Okay, well, I'm Albert Salinas. I went to college in Southern Nevada, found out about CARP in 2017. Growing up, watching a lot of movies as I did, I always seen relationships very lovey-dovey, and everything was always simple, and it was always a good time, and they're always going to dinners, and there's no problems. It was just perfect, it almost seemed. But the reflection of it externally, I would see a lot of relationships that were broken. It seemed almost like Hollywood fake. It was almost like I was giving up and I was like, well, I guess relationships are just always going to be that way, and it's just not really, there's no such thing as a happy ending. After attending the campus talk in 2019 and seeing a close friend's testimony on stage really proved to me that real true love is possible. To actually have a relationship where both of you care about each other deeply, where both of you want what's best for each other, where you want to find solutions and work together. Hearing those testimonies that year, it was a big shift towards how I act today and how I look at other people and how I approach relationships. The biggest challenge of it all was sexual integrity, especially growing up where we live in Las Vegas. It's not the most sexually integratable place because I had already had sexual experiences before campus talk. I felt a little shame, but I guess it was in a sense good because it helped me put into perspective who I want to become and what I want to represent, because just giving away your loving positive energy freely like that, it's consuming on yourself. As I work towards marriage, I'm overcoming them by starting with my thoughts. Like when I look at people and it's like you have that like sexual thought towards them, it's overcoming that and like looking at them more of as a person and like as a soul rather than just like someone to fulfill my needs. That's really the biggest part of it all. Because if I can stop at the beginning of the thought and just look at them as a wholeheartedly person, as a fellow brother or sister or whatever it may be, then I can actually form a wonderful bond that starts somewhere more pure. Well, my hopes for marriage is that I get in one eventually. I want it to be like how the relationship was that I seen Kaylee and Irving. But I want it to be where my spouse is in love with me and I'm in love with her, and we're working together to build something beautiful. We're trying to grow as people. We're not trying to just hurt someone because we were hurt. I guess the main importance is to lead by example, because as I grew up and I went through my life, seeing relationships always broken and people just unhappy, I just knew it couldn't be that way. And after seeing that testimony, I realized like, well, it is possible. And so I really want to set the example for how a relationship should be, how it should be beautiful, how it should be strong, how it should be committed.